Delete this. See, now we need to do for the parameterization means just you need to click on thread group. In that add, in that we have the config element will be there. So for starting we done, right? Starting we done will be, that will be different. In that add, in that preprocessor, post processor we added. Got it, right, everyone? Preprocessor, post processor we added. Preprocessor nothing but is see, preprocessor nothing but is a user parameter. So that is the user parameter means what is that parameter we can do for the here only. But post processor nothing but it's a correlation concept, boundary extractor and regular expression. And we want to some CSV data set file like CSV or text file you want to means you can click on the, this is the config element in that CSV data set. And after that you can drag and drop this in the above line. Okay. And now see, now we need to create for the one text file or CSV data files to whatever maybe. See, already I created. So you can observe just username, comma, password param, J2W1. J2W2 I given username, password. So like this, we need to give for the data J2W, comma, J2W. So I'm saving, just Control S and click on close. So you can observe parameter name I given for the column name user param and password param. So this is the variable names. So I declared, and now you can go to the here, and now see CSV data set once it is open, right? Now we need to go to the here file name. So you can click on browse where you saved that file, like in desktop or where you save, that is a CSV file or any text file you can write. See, this is the my data, pet test data I created, and click on this and open.
Mr. Sriram, your voice is breaking, even your screen is freezing.
Is it 1 minute?
You are unable to, yes.
Now it is fine. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Kiran. We can hear.
Yeah, you're able to hear, able to see the screen properly, or it is an
Yeah, now it's showing.
it's good only. Okay.
Yeah.
See, CSV data set file. This is the CSV data set file, and this is the file name. File name means I browse where I saved that text file, right? I browse here, and after that file encoding point of view, you need to select for the UTF-8. And after that here variable names. Variable names means what is the name you are given in that table. Here, so you can go to the here, you can give for these parameter names. You can go there and see variable names. So with you can observe here comma delimiter means variable to variable we are giving for the comma means password username param comma password. So same way you need to give. See, you can observe username underscore param comma password underscore param. And now we need to see delimiter used for the parameter point of view, comma only. See, you can observe variable name, what is the username, J2W1 comma and J2W2. So this is point of view also I am given for the comma. So that is why I given comma. If you give for some different thing means you can give for the different also, like this you can give, but now I given only comma. And see, this is the, and going to the this is the ignore first line. If you want to ignore first line, you can keep for the true only. Otherwise what will happen, it will pick for the first value only, means username also it is pick for the value. So that is why this will be true, we need to give for the true. So only this is the prerequisites. First will be browse, and after that we need select for the UTF-8, and after that we need to give for the variable names and true, and after that this will be common. Okay, and you can save this, and now we'll execute and we'll see the output window. I'm clear this. So this is the replay button. See, okay, it is a failed here. Okay, we'll check that, okay, later, but you can observe first we are doing for the parameterization, right? You can observe we are username password is picked or not, you can observe in the debug sampler. Response body, you can observe here, username password, anyone see password is a param J2EE, and you can observe username where it is there. See username param J2EE1. See username password is picked, right? See if you execute 2 times, then what will happen, you can observe. See how to we can execute 2 times means this is the thread group. So you can execute 2 times means you can give for the 2 and save it, and now we can execute, right? So we can click on this, and now we can clear this and execute. Now we can observe launch, login 2 times this happen. See, now we can observe debug sampler. You can check the debug sampler. Now we are able to see the username password also, what value it is picked, we are able to see. See username J2EE second time. First time it is picked for the different one. See, you can click on this is the first iteration time. So you can observe J2EE2 and J2EE1. So now you can observe. So J2EE2 will be user will be there, not there. So that is why first iteration it is the failing for here, because J2EE2 we don't have credentials. Otherwise you can check, go to the Play Store application. See Play Store application, we can go to there and sign in. J2EE1 and I given for the J2EE2. It will log in. No, right? Because we don't have that credentials, but just I given for the our script will pause or fail point of observe point of view. 2 iterations I given. See, 1 iteration click on flight will be pause, but this is the fail for the first iteration because of the username password will be mismatched. So now again I will execute for the 1 time only. Okay, and I'm saving. It's clear and replay. See, now you can observe username password is picked or not, you can observe. See, password will be J2EE2, J2EE1 is the username. Okay, so like this we can do for the CSV data set file. Okay, got it everyone? So now you can observe we are doing test, we are doing and everything we are getting pass only, but we are particular page like particular response we are getting or not, we need to don't know. So that is point of here also we have the some validation points will be there. Here we can call it as a assertions. In that load runner, we can call it as a validation points, the text checkpoint, right? But here we can call it as a assertion. So we need to add for the each and every page will be one assertion. See, now you can click on this respond data. You can observe here response code, how much it is showing? 200. You can go here and response code how much? So 200 means your they will be pass 200. And you can come here, you can observe here. This is the error we are getting. For this is the code, how much it is showing a see error count 1. So what is the response code? See response code non-HTTP response Java dot some exception we are getting. So because the username password will be wrong, so that is why we are unable to log into the particular pet. So that is why we are getting for the error. So this is point of view. What we can do means we need to add for the assertions also for this point of view, because we are getting for the valid response page or not. We need to validate means see you will need to give for the proper username password, then only it will be login for the your application. Control S. Already you have data, right? Already you done for the parameterization in load runner time, right? You can import for that data also. Here is possible. Okay. Then now we go to the here and we can clear this again, and again we'll run. See, now we are getting for the all will be pass, but we don't know each and every page we are getting for the proper response or not. We don't know. So that is why what we can do is we need to do for the some assertion points we need to add. How to we can add assertion points means click on this add, and we have the listeners. We have the assertions. See, this is the assertions. Assertions nothing but it's a validation points. We can call it as a validation points. But here in terminology of the JMeter is we can call it as assertions. We have the assertions, different type of assertions like response, JSON, size assertion, and compare and duration as HTML. So we have different will be there. But we need to take for the response assertion. So you can click on this response assertion, and here we need to give for the assertion. So you need to add, click on this, can add, and you need to give for the assertion name. See, so valid response means what is the valid response, and request and response we got means what is the code? What is the code? Hello? Hello, everyone able to hear or not? Everyone able to hear? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
But why not respond? See, the 200 is the response, right? It is the 200. So I'm passing for the 200. Means what will happen? In this space, we are getting for the 200 means that is a valid response. Otherwise, your script will be fail here. Okay. More than 200 is not coming, 300 or 500 means we need to give. Other we have that here will be different type of adjustments will be there. Text response. In that particular page, what is the text will be there? You need to give for the text also. Otherwise, we can give for the response code also. Okay. Otherwise, response message. What is the response message of that particular page? And response headers, request headers. And we have the different will be there. You need to select any one of the fine. So now I'm selecting for the request this one. And login page also I will keep for one more assertion. Add and assertions, response assertion, and you need to click on add and enter for the 200. See, I've added and save it. Now we'll run. View results tree.
రెస్పాన్స్ కోడ్ క్లిక్ చేయాలి కదన్నా.
Yeah, 1 minute, sorry. It's good question. Yeah, good. See, now we need to remove this and start. So you can observe here the response data, and we are getting for the okay FP value we are getting, and we done for the correlation source also we are getting, username password we are getting, and you can observe in login page only I keep for the assertion for the it's a workable. See, you can come here and check for the response code. See 200. See 200. So if it is 200, then it is not throw on any error. If it is the not 200, so now we'll here it is failing, right? We will keep for here also one assertion point. Okay. Which request you want, we can click on that request and it will come for the assertion. Select response assertion and click on add and give it as a 200 and select for the response code and save this. Now we are able to understand the this is the pass or fail. This suggestion we are able to see. See, now again go to the view results tree. We can remove this. See, you can observe assertion is a error failed. Got it, everyone? See, you can observe assertion error failed because we are not getting, see, assertion failure message text failed code as expected to contain 200 because we are given 200, but here you are not getting for the 200. So that is why this page is failed. You can go here and you can, we are added here also one assertion, right? See, if your assertion pass, you will not get any message also because you are getting 200 page. So that is why it is not showing any message. But if you have failed, definitely it will show for the throwing error. Okay, it's a response code will be 200 error. So for this assertion point, we need key for the each and every page, every request. How we are done for the in views and write, same way you can do for the these things also. It's clear, everyone, for what we discussed as of now. Parameterization and correlation and assertions. Everyone is clear? Hello? You guys
Yeah,
can try with the different ways also. Like, see, I selected only this one, right? Go to the response direction. You can check for the response message. So what is the response message you are getting? You need give for the add and give for the text. For example, which page we are getting? Launch page, right? Launch page. You can go to the which page? This is the 86 page, right? In views results tree, you can go to the launch page 86 and response data. We'll copy any one of the static test. What data we have? Static test, we need to take any one of the in the response data. Some catalog is there. I'm selecting for this catalog. I will see and we'll take here and launch response suggestion. I'm copying this text. Now we'll save this and again we'll execute. We'll clear this. See, now you can observe in response phase, we are getting for the assertion is failed. Response assertion is failed because the response failure message response was null. Means what is the response you are expecting for this space? You are not getting for that particular text. So means that is not a static text. So you need to take for the any one of the static text is a particular, means you need to go to the UI part and after launch, right? You are getting for some text, you need to take for the any of the text and you can keep it. So how we are done for the views and right, you can take same way and you can do it. Okay. So this is clear, everyone, up to this. So going to the thread group. Thread group, nothing but we want to execute for the controller, how we are executing, right? Same way you can do for the execution here. See, for example, you are doing for the 10 user test. Okay. And this is the ramp up per second. So here is a 1 second means it is a 10 users will be 1 second will be ramp up. But what you can do, we want for the every one user will be 5 seconds. Then total 10 users, how much is the ramp up? 10 users will be, every user will be 5 seconds will be ramp up. Total 10 users, how much time it will take? 50 seconds, right?
50 seconds.
50 seconds you need to give. And if you want to give for the duration, like how much duration you want to execute, means you can give this one. We'll see the duration later. Okay. Now we'll go to here and just you can save this and execute. 1 minute, let me clear. Why click on flights also is failing. Recording control. We are getting category ID in that debug sampler. I think we are not. Click on this and check for that response data. Category ID. See category ID, we are getting for the fish. Okay. See now we'll execute how it will execute only you can observe. See, I have given for the 10 users, right? You can observe 10 times will be execute our scenario. You can see the here also. I put cursor, right? One user, total 10 users. So you can observe for the this is the duration, how much time it is executing. Total 50 seconds, all users will be coming to the ramp up and doing for the data transaction. See, this is of 10 times will be execute for the one user. In the same too, we need to create for the like a different also we can create. See, launch also it's failing. Why it is failing? Response suggestion. Okay, we have not deleted that. deleted, right? But see, this is the compared to controller, right? It will be different. How many users you are giving? You want to calculate into, and you need to give for the ramp up down. You need to give, but there we are giving for the every one user like this. We are giving, right? You are giving for the 20 users. Every 5 seconds will be one user is ramp up. Total will be ramp up will be how much? 100 seconds, right? So you need to calculate that. So for up to this, you guys can practice like correlation, parameterization, assertion, and tomorrow we'll do for the execution. Fine, everyone. So anyone any doubts, you can ask me here on, no problem. We have the time, 4 minutes. We have time. Naresh, Madhavi, Narayana, Prashanti. Everyone is good.
అంటే మనకు కంట్రోలర్ లో సెర్చ్ టెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ లో ఫెయిల్ ఫాల్స్ అనేది హౌ డిస్ప్లే వస్తుంది ఇందులో రాలే చాలా
ఇందులో రాదు. ఇందులో రాదు. Parameterization means is which one? Prashanti, you are expecting for the CSV data set or what? See, CSV data set file we are creating. How we are creating means you can click on right button and add preprocessor. In the preprocessor, we have the user parameter will be there. User parameter means you can click on the user parameter. See, already we are done, right? You can click on and click on add variable, and you need to give for the variable here value nothing but what is the name of that value. Username value you can pass, and ASM to add one more variable you can give for the password. And what is the name you are giving? You need further replace with the same place. You need to replace like this: user underscore param, password underscore param. Got it? Listen. So, anyone other doubts apart from this? Okay, thank you for joining, everyone. We'll meet for the tomorrow also. Tomorrow we'll connect, and tomorrow we'll close for our classes. Okay, thank you for joining, everyone. We'll complete for the execution. Mostly we'll finish for the all the topics, and we'll close our classes. Okay, and one day maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll do for the one section with how to interview preparation, and assume how to prepare resume, and how to create Naukri, and assume to the interview guidelines also. Okay, so we'll connect and we'll do for that exercise for the today or tomorrow we'll complete. Okay, thank you for joining, everyone. We'll meet for tomorrow. See, please keep and everyone resume and ready, because calls will be more long. So you can start your trials. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Bye, everyone.